Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for coming back to the show. Today we are going to cover the basics of owning a true American Pit Bull Terrier, or in other words, a real American Pit Bull Terrier. I have another video if you would like to know my explanation uh, of what is a true or real American Pit Bull Terrier. In general terms, you should look at it. It should explain to you what that is in a short video. Now, today we are going to cover a couple of things. I am going to explain to you what you should be carrying as a person that owns a dog that could be potentially dangerous to other animals. This is this is a fact. Even when the dog is great around your house, inside your house, with inside animals, that does not mean that that dog will be like that with other animals outside the home. So anyway, I walk around always with a couple of things in my bag. I always have a second leash, and I also have a collar, some sort of collar, uh, just in case one of the these dogs are getting all excited. Um, just in case something was to happen to my dog's collar or a loose dog with no collar and no leash, I can help the situation. In addition to that, I also carry sticks. These are the animal rights people will say, "Oh, this is horrible. If you see one of these, they are automatically dog fighters." No, sir, no, ma'am. A person, a conscientious owner of American People Terrier, should always own these. This is as important as a leash and a collar, perhaps even more important than a leash and a collar. This can save animals' lives. Knowing how to use this properly can save an animal from injury. Later on in this video, I will show you how to use these. So as I explained to you so far, when I walk around, I have an extra leash, an extra collar, definitely two breaking sticks because for a dog fight, it's at least two dogs. Um, and I also have carry a lot of paper in case the obviously I do carry bags, black bags for picking up after myself or picking up after my dogs. But I also carry paper and some bleeding stopper. Bleeding. Why would I have that? Again, I walk around trying to be prepared for the worst case scenario. So my worst case scenario will be a dog fight in the street with a loose dog, a dog that can't uh, got out of the house or whatnot. So in the event that that happens, in the event that I am by myself, there are steps to that. Perhaps that will be for another class, another course, how to in that situation. But let's see how far I go with this video, and I could explain to you what to do. Now, since I have my female, she is very balanced female. She's my oldest female. She's my smallest female. Yeah, I love her very much. Come here, Cyborg. Oh boy. I said cyborg, not you guys. Oh, oh, oh. All right. She is here, as I was explaining to you. This is a pack mentality. Next to me, I'm the alpha. Next to me, she's the one I have given the right as second in command. I gave her the second in command. No, she didn't have to do anything. Sometimes she wants to show that she's the second in command, but I give it to her. She is 30 pounds wet. Okay, so I am calling. I'm going to show you where, because I'm going to show you later a little farther where you stick this in a dog. Okay, the dogs obviously. Perhaps you might have to Google this. Obviously, you know we have molars. They have molars. They also have premolars. These premolars are right behind the canines, the tusk. And when the mouth is shut, let's see if I could bring her closer. When the mouth is shut, the premolar teeth from the top and the bottom, say mama, do not meet. There is a small gap there. That is where you're going to insert the stick, a parting stick or breaking stick, as much inside as possible. So, for example, I put it as much as possible and turn inward, turn towards you. Obviously, this is the moment that should be biting something, or it will be biting on another dog, defending herself. I'm just doing like this so that, but she is not a people biter. She will not be attacking any person. But if defending from another dog, attacking dog, or defending me from an incoming dog, that is more of a potential. Hi, meow. That, come here, meow. Come here. I don't know if you hear the cat, but again, my dogs are balanced. They recognize. I am. I fibbed. I fibbed. Now that I realize I fibbed. She's not the alpha dog. I mean, she's the alpha dog, but she's not the second in command. Second in command is Meow. Come here, Meow. Come here, Meow. Well, I guess Meow just came to say hi and left. Meow is my cat. So second in command is Meow. No one could bother the cat. Nobody could touch the cat. And when they do try to be a little too much playful, he makes a sound so I could come and tell him something. So anyway, back to the breaking stick, breaking a dog from another dog. Like I said, move, Baba. There's no food here. Sorry about that. They're with me so much. So anyway, you see these? Here you go. Here. Here. These are where you put the sticks. Right behind. And turn. And then obviously I'll show you the other parts. But you keep it this way until you're separated, fully separated, so that it doesn't rebite whatever's biting. Okay? So I am going to pause this for a second, try to set up so that you can see the physical way of handling a dog in that type of situation of a dog fight. Obviously, you should have two people doing this at the same time. They should be doing this together, so that way one person is not getting injured by the other dog, injured because the other dog might be trying to get at the dog that you're holding. So it is always advisable to hold the dogs at two people at the same time. Two dogs, two people. All right. So let me get prepared and see if I can show you how to be physically and how to break a dog. Okay. Let's see if this works for me. This is what we hold this dog. The first thing you do here is that you put your legs right in front of the hind legs with the knees right before the last rib here. The more important part is your foot. Excuse me, mama. Your feet must be tighter than the legs. Why do we do this? Excuse me, get up. Lazy bum. Excuse me, move, move. All right, why do we do this? This this will stop the dog from going forward or back. Okay, and again, we doing this with another person doing this at the same time. This will stop the two dogs that are fighting. You imagine another dog here. Come here. Come here. Imagine another dog here. That dog here. So another person is doing it. So, voila. So if they're this way, imagine the dog is this way with the other dog. They're biting each other this way. Hold on, move. This way. All right. So I am going to be doing that, everything, thinking that the other dog is on this side. On this side. On this side. Okay. Now that I know the dog is it's on this side, I know that I have to. I want to try to get him where he is biting at, because that's the side he's pinching more from, and I am grabbing him firmly here. See how I'm grabbing him? It's okay. This is my other female, my small female. Come on, man. All right. So you grab him here. Imagine again. Remember that the dog is, other dog is on this side, and the bite is on this side. So I am grabbing him on the opposite side from the bite, and this does is stops the shaking, side to side shaking, that it will happen when they're biting each other and they're shaking. Okay, so this is what you hold them, and then you shove this as much as possible in there, and again twist, and then turn to the opposite side of that dog. Again, the person on the other side will be doing the same thing, but it would be turning the dog that way, and me this way. So they're creating space here for the two dogs not to hurt each other. That is how you use breaking sticks to stop a dog-to-dog fight in the street. This will save a lot of lives. If you learn how to do this, if you carry breaking sticks, if you own aggressive dogs, I don't recommend doing it with any other breed. But if you trust your breed, whatever your breed is, that is not going to bite you, this is still this. But the way I'm doing it, even if it's a people biting dog, it can't bite me because I got him under control. I would have to perhaps hold them both in here, hold them real tight, so that until somebody helps me put a collar on, chain, 2 chains, and I could pull away from him. But that's not the case here. So let's see if I can show you something else. I just showed you how to break a dog fight in the street. You have two people. The owner help you. I guess the owner thought that he was by himself in the park, or I guess he thought that he could control his dog. But in honesty, that's not the truth. So there was a fight, and you have to break it up. Don't wait. And a lot of the things that novice owners do is kick, get excited, screaming, burning, hitting the dogs, and all that. You may think it's helpful, but in actuality, it's doing the reverse. You're making the dog or the dogs fight harder. Be more excited about the fight. Be more into the fight, because all the things that you're doing to the dog, hitting him, burning him, whatever it is, the dog is concentrated on the other dog. So whatever you're doing to that dog, the dog is thinking it's that other dog doing it to them. So they are going to just increase the intensity. So if you get into a dog fight in the street, number one thing is stay calm. Stay calm. Number one thing, you have to stay calm, because the dogs will feed off your energy. So you need to stay calm, remember the steps that you need to do, and then if, for example, here's a second step. There's no other dog, excuse me, there's no other person around. You're walking in the street and suddenly this dog came out of nowhere. There's no one to help you. What to do in that situation? What to do in that situation? This is what I would advise. Um, I would advise you to first do what I showed you with your own dog. Instead of your own dog, do it with the strange dog. I say do it with that strange dog because there are less chances that that strange dog is going to attack you if normally it would attack you because it's too busy with your own dog. And again, you trust your own dog, so you have to get rid, you have to neutralize the potential danger first. And the potential danger here will be a strange dog coming to you and your dog. So you would grab you grab the collar that you normally would be carrying as an emergency. You will clip it to the leash. No, we're not going out. To the leash. I don't know where I left the leash. You will clip it to the leash here, and just drop the leash, and then try to mount the dog like I showed you. The strange dog. Hold them like I showed you, and then put the collar on it as quickly as possible. And then go and obviously let go and drag them so you could tie the strange dog to something, and then you could work on your dog and perhaps the other dog. You put them at the end to end so that they're barely biting each other. Again, that strange dog will be at the end of the leash with the collar you put it on that dog, and you're controlling your dog, and then you're trying to do what I already taught you. Obviously, your dog might get hurt because you might have to pull him first, and then work on the other dog, putting the stick the most awkward way possible. Unfortunately, let's see if I could have one of these dogs. Here, come here, girl. Because it seems like you're kind of like in front, but you're actually trying to. If you're like that, you're trying to open it this way, like shove it in there, because again, you're in front of that dog while you're holding your dog so that your dog doesn't rebite again, get on that hold again. So that is the most humane possible way of separating two fighting dogs in the street when you're by yourself. If you have other thoughts, put them in the comment section. I'm not God. I'm just another person like you that, or perhaps not like you, but because I really, really, really love this breed. I love this breed. And apparently they love me because they're chilling with me. And one last thing I'm going to include here is the necessity for your dogs to learn to get used to being handled. Again, I'm going to use this girl here because she's always on top of me. So I'm going to use her. I'm going to read you what I mean by handling. That this should not be bothering the dog. You lifting it like this should not be bothering the dog. They should be very much used to this. She's 30 pounds, but I could do that to my 60-pound dogs just the same. They will not be bothered by it. And I just show you my bigger dogs that I do this with any of my dogs because they're so accustomed of me handling them. And your dog should know not to worry about anything. See? No worries. No worries. Good boy. See? No worries. Just the other dogs get start to bother the one that's hanging. So, this is the other one saying, I want to get hung too. So here we go. So anyway, enough. So anyway, Your dog should know your touch, and you should not be touching them like you touch people. You should touch them and handle them like they're dogs. And remember that skin that I grab, that is a part of the defense. When you just imagine when I was grabbing it, imagine that's a bite. I'm not really grabbing any muscles. I'm not grabbing any tendons. I was just grabbing skin. Our skin is not as loose as theirs, so it hurts us more, and we get injured more. But their skin is part of the protection, so that when if they're in the wild, this is the way they don't get as injured, and the way they're moving. But again, that is for a different story, different. That's a different topic for a different day. And I think I've covered enough for one video. Hope you like it, and if you want me to do something in particular, let me know. I do try to think of things that will be helpful for the general public, and I hope you enjoy them. I hope you appreciate it, and if you like it and you think it's useful, you share it. Share the video. Thanks.